spend, you might throw out some money. I know how I feel for the night that her name. I'm gonna spend me 100 and 10 of my youngin'. Betrayed it, I stayed in my bag and it's killing me. And this happened like.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video, man. And today we got NBA Youngboy. We got this interview video, NBA Youngboy full episode Rap Radar interview, you feel me? So we gonna react to this, see what he talking about on here. It's a 35-minute video, man. So we just gonna jump straight into it. I don't wanna waste y'all time, you feel me? I've been seeing little clips all over TikTok and all that stuff. So you know, yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because I have not seen nobody do a full reaction to this yet. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the video, and y'all let me know about how you feel about some of the things he say on here. But let's jump straight into it, man. Let's jump straight into it.
Yeah, it's Rap Radar Podcast. Elliot Wilson.
This is B-Dot.
B-Dot, this is on video, man.
Yeah, we on video. I feel like the Young Guns in the No Better Love video, man.
The Ask Laura movement has finally been answered, man. This is going to be Rap Radar Podcast. This is a video edition, man.
Yes.
Special on the Interval Presents YouTube channel. Where are we, B-Dot, man? What are we up to today, man?
We are in the great state of Utah talking to the most prolific artist in the game, one of the most streamed artists, NBA Youngboy.
Ooh, Youngboy's in there. It's his
Youngboy's
crib.
in.
He invited us. Can you believe
That boy hype is out of the way. He talking about some, oh, Youngboy and I. That boy fanned out. I remember he did an interview with Youngboy like 2022, and that boy still fanned out. I'd be fanned out too if I was interviewing him in his house, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Where are we, B-Dot, man? What are we up to today, man?
We are in the great state of Utah talking to the most prolific artist in the game, one of the most streamed artists, NBA Youngboy.
Ooh, Youngboy's in there. It's his
Youngboy's
crib.
in.
He invited us. Can you believe it?
Can't believe
Exclusive conversation, man. Shout out to Billboard, they did that thing, but it's about for him sitting down with the culture and really letting him know the mind state he's into right now. And I'm excited, man. You ready to get in there?
I'm excited. I've never been to Utah, man. I never met Youngboy, so this is gonna be an exciting experience. I'm
It's
excited.
cold, man. It's cold. You know, it's Youngboy. Don't get scared, B-Dot. Youngboy has a lot of fans, man. They're gonna be watching this, man. We got to do a good job, right?
All right, well, it's cold out here. Let's go heat up inside, man. Let's do it.
Let's get into it, man. Rap Radar Podcast, yeah.
Hey man, we're in Utah for the man himself, man. Youngboy. How you doing, sir?
I'm cool.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely, man. This is a beautiful place, man. I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, people could say, well, this is a trial and tribulation you got to deal with, but I think you made the best of it. Like, it just feels like this home just feels very, like, you know, warm and just like a dope place. Like, can you talk about why this is like work for you is like your home right now?
It's just peaceful. Not too many people. Not too.
But he talks so soft and so like well-spoken, I guess. Like he just talks so, I don't know, like properly quiet. Like, what? No way.
Ain't too much to really get off into.
That's a hell of a view right there, too, right there.
It's a long way from Avenue J apartments, right?
For sure, for sure.
Or you said in Billboard, like just being out here is like the best thing that ever happened to you, right? You love the serenity and just the peacefulness of it.
I love like the weather too.
You like the cold weather? Because in BR, where you're from, in Baton Rouge, it doesn't get snow and stuff like that, does it?
I don't really like it as much. Like I ain't really used to it. But I just like seeing the difference.
Right. So out of all the places in America you had to choose, you chose Utah. Right. Did you feel like it was like an adjustment for you, like when you first came out here?
No, because I wasn't really looking to fit in or to get off into nothing. I just wanted somewhere to go.
Far from Baton Rouge. Right. Do you miss Baton Rouge a little bit? Yeah. As far as music goes, like, how have you been?
I think you don't really miss Baton Rouge. I mean, come on, man. Everybody miss home, man. I don't care who you is. I don't care how big you is. Everybody miss home at some point, bro. Like, I miss my hometown. I don't even live that far from my hometown, but I just like being there. I just feel safe. I feel, you know, I feel good when I'm in my hometown. I feel like the man in the town, boy. I feel like him. I feel like him. You feel me? But nah, man, I don't know. I just feel like him when I'm back home, man.
Like, how's the process been different, like working out here than back home?
I don't know. I really just go out the moment that I'm in. I think the music would be better though if I was just out moving around, experiencing more. It ain't really about nothing. It's still the same.
Gotcha.
What made you turn it up on your neighbors, man, with that black video? It's creating a party out here.
I had actually asked the neighbor. I asked one of my neighbors. I should have asked the other one though. It was just something creative that was brought to me.
Are the neighbors nicer out here?
They
I
cool.
know y'all seen that the little interview that the neighbors did. They was talking about some. Normally he's a good neighbor. It's just I just wish he would have let us know. Get the freak out of here, man. That's Youngboy. Only if y'all knew who y'all had besides y'all, man. Only if you knew who your real neighbor really was. You feel me? He probably just a black guy with money. To them, they probably don't even know how big he is for real. Like what?
Don't bother me.
But you definitely, like, you just haven't at all ventured out. Like, you pretty much stay on your home base at all times, and the cars ain't been touched. You got like an amazing car collection. They just sitting in the garage.
Yeah. I don't really know how the neighborhood look or nothing.
What about, you know, it's like to get here, it's a lot of restrictions, right? But what about your family? Is it easier for them to come see you and visit you and your friends?
Nah, they gotta go through the same.
Oh, the same procedure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you built a whole new foundation, man. You recently got married, and has two, like, what inspired that to like settle down that way and get married and move in that direction?
I always wanted to, and the woman I'm with made me actually want to rush.
That's how it works, brother. That's how it works. You gotta get the right one, man.
Dang, that boy really in love with jazz for real, boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, that boy's in love, you feel me? He over here talking about something. The woman that he with now made him want to rush. Like, he always said he proposed to all these other females that he dealt with. He mentioned it in his songs, bro. He said he proposed to the, what's her name? The freak? He proposed to Nene, Jania, Yaya. Why you think those didn't go through? Why do you think those didn't go through, but this went through? I just think it's because he's on house arrest, you feel me? He got the opportunity to raise his kids for really the first time, for real. Like, he got the opportunity to live with his kids. Like, he got 2 kids with this girl, like, and he's on house arrest. I mean, he can have any girl on house arrest, but let's be real, man. You got your kids with you.
That's how it works, right? Did you do like living in the home? Did you do like a big kind of ceremony kind of thing, or just kept it real low key?
Low key.
You had the kids involved too? Oh, okay. In a previous interview I saw, you did with like Angela Yee, you said that, you never felt that kind of love, from your grandmother. Did you feel like your partner gave you that, fill that void for you?
I feel like she did.
Heck no. No girl could fill the void that somebody you really love. Like, that's like a girl trying to fill the void for my grandmother. Like, nobody will ever be able to fill that void except that person, you feel me? It won't fill it completely. It'll fill it to the point where you can give me things that would distract me from thinking about certain things. You feel me? It'll fill that void in that aspect, but like that love, nah, those are 2 completely different types of love, and I don't know, bro. It's just totally different. I don't know.
A lot for me, bro.
Do you think that that's because obviously you've sort of been real reflective of like the kind of music you make and the content you make, and your responsibility to that? Do you think that sort of like having that stability at home is also a factor in that, of how you're viewing things right now as you grow? Like the fact that you talked about maybe looking at the violence you put in the music and maybe wanting to make some changes with that, right? Do you think that you having a sort of stable home life now with a new wife and being in this great position, does that connect to that in a lot of ways and impact you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it got something to do with it.
Yeah.
I realize to be looking at other like young dudes, or like some people I'll be talking to, I'll be like, oh, your ass really bad. You bad. And I'm still talking the way I talk, but I think I'm gonna just watch how I do it though.
Yeah.
I ain't really had no limit at first. I just
Really? We didn't notice.
yeah.
But you funny, the Billboard thing, you said a very interesting story. You said pretty much a lot of it was, there's a beautiful picture of your grandma right here in the home, and we know how important she was to you, and you told a story about being in the group home, and then so you were getting sort of bullied and stuff, you said, and that kind of like unleashed the beast, right? Like that sort of showed.
I didn't even know Youngboy was in a group home. They did a lot of research, you feel me? Or they've been watching a lot of interviews, you feel me? I didn't even know Youngboy was in a group home, and I'm a Youngboy fan, you feel me? Like, no.
You know, a lot of times people end up
No
moving
way.
a certain way is because they've been like impacted, you know, a certain way, right? Like, and that sort of unleashed a fire inside of you that maybe you didn't even fully know you had, right?
There's another story though.
Do you listen to some of that old material, your old stuff?
No, not really.
Putting out so much new material. I mean, I guess you don't have the time, right?
It's also crazy to be the dichotomy of like how, you know, soft spoken you are, and then when you hear those, especially those early records, just how fired up you are in the booth. Like, what was those sessions like? Do you think that's another side of you that just kind of comes out when it's time to record?
I don't know. There's like the things that been on my mind. That's like the mode. That's what I'm feeling. This is what I venture off to.
Yeah. And last year, man, 2022, you dropped 8 albums, yo. That's crazy. I think that's the most you ever released. Like, was that your plan to flood the market like that?
Not exactly. I think I had got like to a certain number of tapes I had dropped in. I was just like, I'm gonna try to reach 10. So I just kept going.
What was your mind state with that run? You know, you left Atlantic Records, but you went on a crazy run with them for a long time, and it seemed like, you know, people were saying, well, you only obligated to do a certain amount of albums, but you over.
Oh yeah, if you was a reactor back in last year, boy, and you was a Youngboy fan, you was eating. I'm talking about eating. Imagine getting 10 mixtapes from NBA Youngboy, reacting to all 10 of them. All 10 of them Youngboy mixtapes, bro. I'm sure you got mad subscribers, bro. I wasn't a YouTuber at the time, you feel me? I wasn't a reactor at the time. But, you know, I do it now. So it's just like, wow, like imagine how many people you was bringing in, how many, like, it was insane, bro. So, you know, y'all lucky, you feel me? Y'all lucky. But, you know, we in it now. No way.
Delivery, right? You gave him so many projects. Like, can you talk about your mind state with that?
That's just me, though. That's like just my work. It wasn't like a favor. It wasn't nothing just planned. I just dropped music. It brings some type of good feeling to put a tape together and just release it.
What made you leave Atlantic and wanted this new situation here at Motown?
I left Atlanta because I wanted to experience some more stuff. Or, you know, just try something new.
Yeah.
See if I could get more out of a label situation. Motown, it just came about. But that's really just my specific label. I got, with each tape I could go anywhere on Universal I want to go and drop.
Oh, you can on your projects. Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's a hell of a deal. That's what happens when you got the catalog that a Youngboy has.
Right.
So you wanted that versatility in a sense, I guess, right?
Yes.
With I Rest My Case, even though like subject matter to me, it sounds like the album focuses a lot on love, right? And then you got like these skits sandwiched in between, like top girls, top haters, the Love YB skit. Do you feel like those are real conversations people have when it comes to you and your music?
I think so.
Really?
I think those skits come very close to the conversations.
So you're tapped in. You I'm sure you follow what's going on online, what people say in the streets about YB. Like you're not just oblivious to.
I see a lot of shit. Hey, nah, I do see a lot of shit, bro. But it's a lot I don't see neither, because I ain't really. I see a lot though.
Yeah, you see a lot.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you definitely tapped in, man.
But you also said that with this album, you almost want to challenge. You know, you're not afraid to challenge your audience, right? Like it's a little bit of a different sound for you, right? Like I see people talking about raging music and these sort of terms. Like, what do you think of that? Was that your intent with the music this time, to be a little different of how you were putting this project together?
Just trying to reach a different audience. My kind of music I make, it became easy to me. So
See, that's a smart move though. Trying to reach a different audience for real. Like think about it. You got the drill scene. Boom. That scene always gonna be there. People always gonna like drill music. I don't care. Like people always gonna love drill or drill music, bro. So that audience is gonna stay for a minute. Then imagine having a Playboy Cardi type audience. Boom, they gonna rock with you forever. They gonna support you like never before. You feel me? And then you got the pain music. That's people always gonna rock with you because the pain music, because they could relate. Like he got so many different audience, boy. He's gonna be unstoppable. That's what's gonna make him the GOAT. You feel me? If he can master all aspects of it, boy, it's over. It is over for y'all, man.
Just sit there and do it all day, literally. So I just wanted to try something new.
When you say that style of music, what do you mean by that? Just to sort of like
the sound my fans know me to have.
So, but you're not afraid to experiment, like on Rest My Case, because you know there's a lot of different sounds. Like it's just a different departure from what people are used to.
And you also challenge the aesthetic, like people saying, well, was it face painting or painting your nails and doing these different sort of style things? Like, what's inspired that to do those different things too?
The nails came after the face. I was just playing with my face and I actually liked it. You should try it.
I'm saying, I gotta check with the wife, but she's with it. But that's the thing too. Like you said, you and your wife, that you're into that sort of the style of it and doing it together and dressing a certain way at times, right? It's not just you yourself, but also in the relationship. Right?
She be having fun with me.
You know, it's funny. Like when I was listening to "My I Got a Family," you know, you had that one track, Kentrell Talk, and you said like you think the rap game is slowly fading away because of fans' expectations, right? Do you still feel that way?
I think people expect too much out this shit. All entertainment, right? At the end of the day,
right?
You know, some people get caught up inside of it and actually get themselves fucked up, but it's all entertainment at the end of the day. And it's like, you know, they'll have their favorite rapper, and this person fuck around and do something like just show a flaw that he have. Or like, oh, he fake, so they go to the next rapper. Then they see the next rapper, this man human too. This nigga got some type of flaw too. So then they go to the next one. That shit gonna get old. You know, the whole thing gonna get phony to me.
Do you feel like fans don't have that loyalty to the artist like how they used to back in the day?
I try not to really get into it, cause I know how fast it'll change on you. You know, like you got your supporters, but like, they'll flip on you quick. Like you do that one wrong thing, and get that bad comment from them too.
Right.
Yes.
But your fans are sticking by you, man. Like, according to Illuminate, in 2022, you're the third most streamed artist in the United States, right behind like Drake and Taylor Swift, man. Like, what do you credit to your success?
So much.
What young artist like that is behind Drake and Taylor Swift? I mean, I'm sure X was right behind them, you feel me? I'm sure Juice WRLD probably was too, but like, besides them, that's an artist that's living, you know, that's pulling these type numbers now. You don't see no type of Lil Durk type of boy behind them like that. Not third place, you feel me? He might be 23rd, but not third, you feel me? Come on now.
Or to be done, I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
I don't really feel like nothing been done.
Really?
No.
Wow. You still feel like you're just never satisfied, right?
I ain't never satisfied.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more to be done.
But do you draw any motivation from how much your music does resonate? Like if you did it and the numbers weren't as big, would you still be as motivated? Does the success and the numbers and that know how big you are? Does that continue to motivate you to put out projects?
I just be having a point to prove, or just be having something to say. I just be wanting to vent. Man, I wake up like is it like 3 a.m. or some shit and just record myself. Like it's just therapy.
Still to this day, it's the same way.
Yeah, it's therapy. Just something I do.
Wow.
I remember talking with you for Tato a little while back, and I was trying to get you to like get competitive and say, you know, is your name in the ring with these people, blah blah. But I think what's interesting about your success is that you don't look like you're really competing. Like you've always had your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about like these rapper lists or who's number one or these kind of things, other than the numbers itself. Like it's something like you take pride in, like you're not really competing with people. You've kind of carved out your own lane in what you do. Is that fair to say?
That's crazy, because I never really seen him say he never heard him seem like he was competing with anybody, bro. It just seemed like he's just been in his own lane. He's not worrying about no other rappers. He's just focused on himself, making his money, and taking care of his children. Like, that's literally all that's all it is with him, for real, for real.
Yeah, I don't think I could compete. I think I'd lose.
Really?
I don't know how to play the game.
He know he wouldn't lose. I don't even know what he's talking about, man.
Like, I ain't never really been, like, had no type of structure and that. I just go. Like, even when it's time to drop, I just pick the songs out and I just go.
I don't know, man. The numbers and the stats say you're hanging
saying,
with
but
the peers.
do you want that accolade to like of what you said? Like you obviously know you've influenced the whole generation and influenced so many other rappers. Like, you know, you'll hear big names like a Drake, a Cole, a Kendrick from another generation. Like, you know, for your generation, do you want your name to be said like, oh, I got that from Youngboy, or Youngboy was what I was always bumping or what I was listening to. That's what inspired me.
I just want to be paid. I don't know, but I think this whole music thing, like every aspect of it, like it's all ignorance. I just want to be paid. Yeah, like, I don't care about all the extra shit.
That's how.
He probably feel like the music industry used him because of the music that he put out, because he make good music. People are gonna listen to it regardless. So he probably feel like, dang, since they're using me, I might as well just use them for the money. They gonna pay me for it. So if you gonna use me and make me a slave, basically, then I'm gonna get paid off of it. That's probably why he look at it like a money thing. Because most rappers be like, I don't do music for the money. If you don't do it for the money, then why you doing it? You don't love it that much to the point where if you was to not get paid ever again for music and you still did it, you are not gonna still do it. I don't care who you is. You feel me? No
just
way.
success. It's just with the monetary, with the money.
Just want to be paid. Yeah. And stay out the way.
Right.
How have you gotten those steps? Like, I guess moving from Atlantic to Motown and where you're at now, like, what do you think are some of the key things you've done that sort of like put your business in a better place, that you feel more comfortable, like you feel like you're getting your value out here in terms of what you create? What were some key moves you made to kind of put yourself in a better position?
I don't look at it that way neither, and I still don't feel like I did neither, because it's like no matter what I've gotten from someone, like it's somebody, like no matter if I got $2, it's actually somebody making $4 off my creation. So until I get the business down packed, like to where I done built my own team, like I don't need no label, like this whole system is what I built, and this is all I need to get everything I want from out of it. I'll be cool, but I don't feel like I did, then no different.
So it's your battle to get like more ownership, like get your masters and get your situation like that?
I want every dime.
That's my
Word. That's what's up, bro.
I want every dime that my creation bring.
Yeah.
I want every dime.
I remember that freestyle you did over the story of OJ, and you said you had a percentage in United Masters.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had like conversations with Steve Stout and.
Yeah, I talked to him before.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't even understand what's going on with that business right now. I need to check on it.
And what thing to look after.
Make sure, right? Checks and balances. You know, Youngboy, we've been through like the blog era. We've been through like the SoundCloud era. And like you're like the king of YouTube, right? So like when did you realize like that platform was like the best place for you to get your music out?
I think I just realized that recently. But I always was like, YouTube, you ain't gotta go through no steps to upload it and to get your music out there. You just upload that shit there. It go out right then and there.
Yeah.
Like say if you got something to say, you ain't gotta wait days until this whole situation over with for to do it out there. No, you can answer right then and there.
And less clearances too, like you samples and.
Yeah, YouTube just quicker.
It seems like you're not the type of person to hold any music back. Like, is that driving the label crazy?
I do got a lot of music I don't drop though.
Oh, okay.
I do drop a lot of music too. I don't really know how the business side of that be going. They don't really come at me with it.
On the business side too, man, a lot of these artists, make their bread and butter on the road. But, being that you here, you haven't really been hitting the stage, in a while. Like, do you miss that element of the game, is performing, touring?
It'll be fun to do, but I ain't fucked up about it.
Do you remember the last show you did?
I was in Florida somewhere, if I ain't mistaken.
Like, how do you even approach a set list? Because you have so many records. Like, it's like you're not, and also that you're not defined by like one record. Some artists is like, oh, we just play that one record, we know that's their hit. Like, do you pride yourself on that you're not known just for like one record? Like, you just.
I just go off the previous songs I released though. Just like somebody around me. And just let it be.
Oh, just whatever the current project is.
Yeah, like for the show set, I just go after the previous songs I released. Or what I know they gonna wanna hear for sure.
Imagine being that good though. Like, you don't even have a specific song that you want to pick when you go out to perform. Certain artists pick their best songs that they ever made and do that, you feel me? But he don't even do that. He just dropped whatever the last songs that he did. Like, whatever songs he recently dropped is the songs he's gonna perform. Imagine being that good though. Like, come on now. Dang.
What are some of those? Like, what's like 3 essential, from your humble opinion, what's 3 essential songs from your catalog that you know, like, are kind of everlasting to your fans that they'd want to hear if they saw you live?
Valuable Pain. Outside Today. It was some shit like that. Slime Belief.
38 Baby.
Oh, that was my next question. What's your top 3 projects? What's your top 3 projects you think you put out?
I think 38 Baby too. Top. And Mine Got a Family.
DJ Drama.
Nah. See, my top 3 is AI Youngboy 2. Top. I like Until Death Called My Name too though. Cause I like Worth It. That song Worth It on there. I like 38 Baby. I like I like 38 Baby. I like Decided, Riller. I like Until I Return too though. I don't know, man. Until I Return is something different, bro. I don't know. But I know it's definitely AI Youngboy 2 and Top for sure. Sincerely Control up there too though. Don't get it twisted.
You went with Drama. What made you go to do the Drama Gangsta Grills thing with that, man? What made you reach out?
You just used the drama voice coming across a lot of tapes like as a kid or some shit. All that shit is like just drilled inside your mind.
Right.
You get a host for it. You ask me who? I'm a Drama.
Growing up, you know, you say your mom was always inspiration. You know, she used to rap as well. You had on 38 Baby Part 2. What other rappers did you look up to growing up or listen to when you was a kid?
You're like just local artists.
Okay.
From Baton Rouge.
All right.
If I'm mistaken.
Speaking on a parental front, though, I know your dad, you know, he's locked up right now. And, there's a song dedicated, Hey Pops, on I Rest My Case. Did you play that for him, or does he know about that? Or
I don't know if you know about it. I ain't play it for him.
I ain't play it for him?
What inspired you to make that song?
Going off comments. You know, just wondering what he think about all this shit.
Yeah.
Like shit that other people have something to say about. Like, what do you think about it? Then it just went to the studio from there.
I like how you opened that record. You said, like, hey, Pop, you proud of me? You feel like he might be proud of you at this point?
Yeah, I think he proud. I don't think he got nothing against none of this shit. I think he proud.
I was really proud of that moment that you did on Tyler, the Creator's album as well, man. You shocked a lot of people on that with that collaboration.
For sure. What you think shocked them about it?
I didn't think people were expecting that you could get busy like that. You know, I think they just saw you in one lane, and then we heard you on Tyler's album. It was like, whoa, okay, NBA. And, you know, Tyler, they fuck with each other. And it was definitely a hit. It was a winner.
How did that come together?
I really don't remember.
Yeah, because unfortunately, I think when it came out too, you was locked up. You couldn't be part of the video or stuff like that at the time, right?
I think I just remember meeting him. I don't remember how it happened, though. And I don't think I did that song right then and there, like, as I met him. I think that song was sent to me.
But you killed it.
You killed it, man. You also killed it
Thank you.
with Nicki Minaj. And I Admit It, y'all did a video for that one. What was it like working with her?
It was nice.
He got a couple of those.
Word.
He got a couple of those with Nick.
Yeah.
Couple joints. That's the thing. You don't mess a lot of rappers, but when you do the collaborations, I was talking about that with you before. You have a lot of dope features, like the Migos Need It joint.
Yeah.
You and Future with the Trillionaire joint. Like a lot of times, like you're very selective, right? Like you don't play nice with a lot of rappers. Like you're very selective of who you work with. But it seemed like when you decide to do it, you know, the results are there.
You get to getting funny and tricky when you get to working with artists or trying to work with them. Yeah, then you get to getting weird.
Do you like vet who you want to work with? Because I'm sure you get asked all the time, right?
As far as like to do a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. Man, you can't pay me $1 million to do no song. Like, it don't work like that.
You got to actually feel the artist and get to know the person, right?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I just be want to have a conversation first. Just to see like what type of man you got.
Right.
Like, are we the same kind or something?
Makes sense.
He was very revealing.
Yeah, that's tough for real. He be trying to get to know the people. He be trying to like read the people before he do a song with them, because you feel me? once that song is out. Whether, especially if it's their song, boy, they can always have that song and they can release it when y'all going through something. When people think everything is good, they can release that just to make money off your name. You feel me? Like, that's the crazy part. Like, so you gotta really read people. You gotta make sure people really thorough before you just start giving them stuff or doing stuff for them. That's with anything. That's not even just for him in music. That's just real life. You feel me?
To a different aspect of that, when the Billboard thing, where you saying how like you don't necessarily trust people, right? Like you're very protective and guarded in terms of like people, like you said, people can be cruel, right? Everybody may not have the best intentions. Like that must be tough. Then the music industry is kind of built on a lot of that, right? Like a lot of not a lot of good characters out here in this space. So does that make it even more challenging to like maneuver in this business?
I just don't like people, period, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like at all.
Have you always been this way, or just kind of like being in this business is just conditioned into it?
I always been distant.
Oh, okay.
And I think this business made it worse.
Did you have conversations with Takeoff and Quavo, because you're on the Unconfused project too, To the Bone, prior to getting on that record?
I think Quavo sent me the song.
Okay.
They came out here to do the video, but I think something happened and it had me in a fucked up mood. So I had canceled the video. I regret it though. It's okay though.
And it feels like you have a real good connection with Birdman. You guys done some projects together.
5. That's my 5.
He's a good guy. How's your relationship blossomed throughout the years?
He just dude crazy, like he just talk a lot of shit, and I just like to sit there. That's my 5. I like when he pop that shit, man.
Yeah, Beatrice.
He been on that fucking nigga too. So. That's the same type of time. Fuck everybody for sure.
Is it difference because he's from New Orleans and you from BR? Like, is there still like a connection, or is it like a?
Yeah, a lot of shit that's like going on in BR. A lot of that shit stem from New Orleans. That's like where the real gangsters come from. That's where a lot of shit got bloody at first. That's kind of like where we learned a lot of shit from. It's a connection.
What do you think that is about Louisiana? Like, what does it breed? Like that state?
Man, I think Louisiana's just different, bro. No matter where you at, a Louisiana nigga gonna stand out.
And it's also something in the blood, man. In Louisiana, you guys, you have Master P, you got the Cash Moneys, the Birdmans of the world. And you even kind of taking up that stance with your crew, the Never Broke Again crew. You guys put the compilation. Talk about those guys and what makes them so dope.
Shit, what makes them dope? They my brothers. Like you said, when send me a song and I'm listening, that bitch actually pressure.
Yeah.
I was like, that's really my brother rapping. It's like, I don't think a lot of them want to rap. I think it's just something that the group into right now, and that a select few feel like they can make it. I think it's just something fun right now that everybody.
Who's your favorite out the group, man? Obviously I like Quando. I like No Cap. You feel me? No Cap. I like him, I guess you could say. I'm becoming a fan. Yeah, No Cap. That's my favorite. Quando. PY Youngie, B-Way Youngie, like I like them. Like those my top 4 right there, man. I like Ben, so he cool. I just like that one song, Searching. That song is so tough, man.
Into
right,
and it's free money.
Right.
That's what podcasting should be, B.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I stay telling people like,
yeah,
man, you know how fast these people will give you like just $1 million or $200,000 just to sign you. Like, man, they giving anybody a deal today, and then everybody rap. So it's just free money.
Has your relationship with money changed?
What you mean?
Like, I remember in one of the songs you talked about how like you spent $10 million on taxes.
That's like not being educated. I know what the fuck going on and I spend my money right. And just having to double back and pay.
Another record, you say you had like 25 million before the deal and you came back and
I'm fine.
You played with a lot of big numbers, young boy.
I don't really have nothing to spend money on. So I don't really spend money like that. I don't really have nothing I want, I don't know. My mindset, I just be want to make money, so my wife could buy anything she want.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I had my fun.
You're still young though, We're 23.
But B, you saw you got a financial advisor now.
Yes.
She don't look like she messing around with the Youngboy situation, right?
I think she be on top of it.
Yeah. So does she make you do investments and stocks and these kind of things, or?
Yeah, she be having me off into a lot of this shit. Whatever it's supposed to be.
Kind of follow her lead with a lot of that stuff, or trust her judgment?
Me not trust nobody.
Does Birdman give you pointers too? When it comes to.
Boy said me not trust nobody. You don't trust nobody, but you got her working on your money. Your money.
A lot of this shit. Whatever it's supposed to be.
Kind of follow her lead with a lot of that stuff, or trust her judgment?
Me not trust nobody.
Does Birdman give you pointers too? When it comes to financial literacy and things like that?
We don't really talk about money.
Birdman doesn't talk about money.
Nah, we be talking about some shit that we thinking about putting out, but as far as just money, we don't start talking about money.
Okay. I heard that you guys are working on a movie too, Baller Blocking, Part 2. So that's happening. Wow. Did you see the original?
Yeah. You liked it?
Hell yeah, bro. That's a classic.
Classic.
you?
Come on, classic.
You watched it?
Classic.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Did you have to take acting classes? How was your acting? That's a no from Youngboy. That's a big shoes to fill, man. From following up with that classic. So
Think so?
hell yeah, man. I think it means a lot, to the world, but specifically to New Orleans and Louisiana. I think that's
culture.
It's a cultural moment. I'm looking forward to seeing you in it.
I'm looking forward to seeing it myself.
Oh, so it's all done? Did it?
No.
Okay.
We never started yet.
Oh, you started? Okay. And you also starting to stop the violence campaign, man. I like this. I like this direction that you're going in, Youngboy. Can you talk about that initiative?
Yeah, I don't really want to get off into it.
Yeah.
Man, that shit, I don't think it's getting out of hand. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas starting to have dealings with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I usually sometimes it'll be two gangsters just literally at each other neck. They got real bitches that's provoking and just manipulating people. And I don't like it. I ain't cool with it.
Right.
Man, they got just some bitch ass shit going on today, bro. That shit bullshit, bro.
You just ain't feeling it.
Yeah, just hey, stop the violence, man.
Right.
If you do something, just make sure it got a very good meaning, the right reason behind.
Do something with intention.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like people just want to do things for clout, as they say.
They got babies killing babies, man. That shit.
Yeah.
But they got niggas that's 16 to walk up on you and switch you down.
Yeah.
That shit backwards.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it. It's another bitch ass nigga who provoking this young nigga to walk up on you and hit you with this bitch though. Just cause he ain't really cut like that himself for to just walk up on you and just spank you right here. So he gonna tap Youngin. He know Youngin ain't got no mind. He know Youngin finna pop you in front of everybody.
Right.
No
Impressionable.
kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this shit just backwards. It's I don't even want to
see the youth being taken advantage of.
Yeah, man. Man, ain't no gangster shit going on right now, man. A lot of pussy shit. A lot of niggas getting ready to tell on each other too.
So you feel like even back home, do you feel like a responsibility? You want to help some of those youth back in Baton Rouge?
Shit, I want to help the youth anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay.
It's all about an understanding. I think with a lot of the youth, once you just actually see or just get that belief of knowing where you actually can go or just come in contact with and have I think that's when you just try to see everything clear.
When did you realize that you started to have this impact on the youth culture? Was there a moment specifically?
That shit just come from somebody saying, "Oh, they'll listen to you if you say this."
Right.
It ain't nothing bad to say, so I see it. I hope they'll listen to me.
Yeah.
And like you said, it isn't like you trying to clean every single lyric. You're doing the best you can. But,
Yeah.
But more intentional in terms of it's more like gun violence and things like that. That type of talk, unless it's warranted in a sense, right?
Yeah. In conversation with Billboard, you say you're not going back to who you used to be. Who was that person?
I can say a lot, but
How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about him saying he not going back to doing all that? You feel me? Doing all that crazy stuff. How y'all feel about that, man?
that person just ain't the right person. Not the right person to be. It ain't smart. I don't know. It's like with everything, like you just accomplished or like just been given, like you'll be a down fool if you stay the same. Like,
Right. Yeah.
then like if I have to like get off house arrest and like to go back to the north side or something, like post the video, I got a big ass gun on me or something. I did all this to make it from this bitch. I told the guns and did all this shit to make it from right here. Just to come back with all this money.
But Youngboy, you can't even say that because you did that before. You feel me? Like you was on that type time. And my thing is, I think Youngboy, I don't think he's gonna completely leave the streets though. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think he's still gonna be in them. I just think he's gonna move way smarter just so he don't get put in a situation where he has to go back. You feel me? Like no more music video with guns, and if they are guns, they're probably props. You feel me? I think he's gonna go back over there because it's just like you gonna miss it. You gonna miss the lifestyle. You gonna miss being in your hometown. You gonna miss certain things, man. You can't not everybody can let certain things go, especially if that's what made you. If that's what made you famous, that's what made you as a human, bro. And you can't just leave that, man. That's like a drug dealer leaving drugs for the first time. Or a drug addict leaving drugs for a week. It's gonna be hard, bro. Like it's still in your system. Like it's gonna be hard to leave, man.
Do the same thing. That's hustling backwards.
Yeah. You definitely got your head straightened on right, man. Because a lot of people, they go back to this environment where it's like you said, hustling backwards. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think I heard the next album is Don't Try This at Home. Is that true? Don't try this at home?
Don't try this at home.
Okay.
I seen this
I'm gonna
part on
talk crazy
TikTok.
on now.
He's back.
I seen this part on TikTok, you feel me? But y'all let me know. He just said he about to have Murder Man on there. He about to, oh yeah, it's one of them ones, you feel me? That's that killing and drilling.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna talk crazy on that. But I'm letting you know though, don't try this at home.
Don't try this.
Oh, it's a cautionary.
Yeah, it's all entertainment, bro. I'm gonna talk my shit, and everything I talk, I'm letting you know, don't try this at home.
You feel like it's a thin line between like reality and entertainment, and sometimes people can't differentiate?
Entertainment and reality is very different, but I do think some of the entertainers make their entertainment their reality also. If I said that right.
That
Nah,
boy
you
trying to
did.
sound
Nah,
smart.
like, don't get me wrong too, like a lot of people who you'll see today, oh, that's 100% who they is. Like I don't doubt it. Like a lot of rappers today, like man, half of them probably 100% who they is. But I guarantee you, bro, majority of them, nah. Man, it be like this, bro. You gonna look at all these rappers' videos. You gonna see a gun in his video, right? You go to the next one, he got a gun in his video, right? Man, you gotta dig a little deeper sometime, bro. All right, now look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster, so how the fuck is he a gangster? That shit gonna be adding up.
How?
Try this at home.
Don't try it on. It's all entertainment.
So as far as like the sound of that, is it going to be a departure from where I rest my case is? Is it going to, you say you're talking your shit, but sonically, like, what producers are you working with? Like,
I ain't pay
Oh, yeah, I
attention.
got a question. What makes you a gangster? Does being in the streets make you a gangster? Because you could be in the streets, but you could be dumb. You don't have no street knowledge. You was raised in the streets. You was born in the streets, but you're just dumb. You do dumb things and get caught all the time. Or you don't even have to live in the streets, but you're around people that was in the streets. You feel me? You got street knowledge. You feel me? You smart. You won't let nobody play with you. What makes you a gangster? You got to question. You got to ask yourself and question yourself. What makes you a gangster? Is it how you carry yourself, or is it the lifestyle that you live in? That's an amazing question, boy. I ain't lying.
Who did all the beats?
Okay.
I know D-Rock for sure, but I recorded it all by myself.
so you engineer by yourself too?
Yeah, just sitting up, recording myself. Man, wait until I got the right amount of songs. Like I'm ready.
Is there a wish list of producers that you want to work with? Nobody? What about like maybe other artists?
Less features on this recent albums too, right? Less features.
That's like that be in the moment too. I be want to work with people in the moment.
There's some people that I wasn't expecting. Like I saw you and Kalani do the record together. I was like, okay,
I think that was cool.
you do work well with others in the right scenario. So looking forward to that. But for the end of the year, I know we got this project. I know are you gonna beat last year.
How many more?
After we had 8 last year.
I ain't gonna beat last year. That's just because I wanna learn how to structure that shit better.
Okay.
Just have a plan with each drop.
How you feel, man? You gonna be doing more press this year? That's about it. This is gonna be the last one with you.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
I was gonna say, does this feel good? Yeah.
Yeah, come and talk to me.
Absolutely.
I think it was super insightful, man. I think it's important, like you said, the impact you have on the game for you to just share your thoughts and what your mentality is, I think it's important. You're a leader out here in the space.
I don't want to be responsible though.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to be the role model.
You look at more yourself just as an entertainer, just trying to feed your kids. Biggie had that kind of mentality too.
Nah, boy, because at one point, man, this really was my life. Man, whatever you really come on my mouth, say that actually went down yesterday or that went down last week, fine.
Yeah.
Like, inside of it, not like, nah, this shit entertainment. Nah, this is what it's finna be.
Do you feel blessed that you survived it? Like that?
Shit, yeah, man. Man, I got people that I love to this day. I like, nah.
That's crazy. Like, he just said, he'll speak about something that happened yesterday or last week and rap about it. Like, he basically admitting that he told him himself. I don't think that was a smart thing to say, Youngboy, because they might go back now and try to pin you to some things you don't got no business doing or saying. Now you might get in trouble. You feel me? You shouldn't have said that. But, it is what it is, man. You in this current situation, and I know you about to beat that situation, so you don't even got nothing to worry about with that. You good.
Nah, this shit entertainment. Nah, this is what it's finna be.
Do you feel blessed that you survived it? Like that?
Shit, yeah, man. Man, I got people that I love to this day, like, who still stay in the hood or who don't know what they finna eat today or who finna wake up and go to work. Like, shit could be so much worse. Like, I got brothers right now, like, who the world known me to be around. That nigga probably trying to figure out how you finna get some money before the day end. Like, shit could be way worse.
Granted, we're here in Utah, but whenever you are back home, what's it like? The energy, like, do people just run up on you and hands out?
They ain't never really seen me. Probably like, I don't know, nigga probably see me from Baton Rouge and think they see a ghost or some shit.
So it's like a myth.
Yeah, they never really saw me. I ain't never really performed there neither.
So it's definitely a demand.
Yeah, every time I went back there, only thing I can remember right now is this. Shit, what we finna post up at? The head dog. And just doing it, you making sure every call. Yeah. You know that put on side you a sticker hanging out that bitch. Yeah? That's all it really is when you there. What we finna post up at.
Right.
And that's it. Just watching yourself and making time for it.
Yeah, so when you do come back home, whenever you decide to, it'll be a big homecoming.
I don't really plan on going. Yeah, I don't plan on going back. Yeah. To visit for a funeral for now. I don't plan on going back.
I mean, it's not too many rappers that's doing it big in Utah, so I think you have a whole state on lock.
Appreciate you, Youngboy. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, sir.
Rap Radar Podcast. Yeah.
Hey, man, how y'all feel about that, man? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that and what he was speaking about. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that that little interview, podcast, whatever you want to say, man. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, you feel me? I think I'm like the only reactor who dropped a video to this, like I said in the beginning. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a like for me, you feel me? Subscribe for me, you feel me? I'm the only one doing this right now, man. You feel me? But make sure... yeah, y'all do all that other stuff. Turn on the post notification to be notified every time I drop a video, you feel me? And also, follow me on Instagram. Link will be down in the description box down below, man. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man.